Hi, welcome back to Kendra Family Gardens. I'm Brandy. I'm here in Phoenix, Arizona in Zone 9B on my east-facing patio garden. And I wanted to come in and show you guys this new drip irrigation system that I got from Carpathen. I appreciate it. Thank you for sending it to me. So they sent me the drip irrigation system, and so it should work well for your in-ground garden as well as container garden, which is the type of garden I have here on the patio. Lots of containers, lots of going back and forth to the kitchen, hauling the watering can. So I was super excited when they sent me this, and I truly appreciate it. So I'm looking forward to opening this up and sharing with you guys how awesome this is going to make my gardening season, especially in the Phoenix hot summers. Look who's visiting. It's Clyde. So we're doing some schoolwork in the garden while I open up this Carpathen drip irrigation system. Sorry, I fertilized today, so it's lots and lots of flies. But yes, let's see what's in here. So this will most likely be a two-part video because I'm gonna unbox today and then I will be doing the installation tomorrow. So the drip irrigation system, I'll let you know what comes with this. It states watering made easy, and again, this is from Carpathen. And so they sent me the drip irrigation tubing, which is 100 feet long. We have the drip emitters for 360 stream, so the sprinkler system. The tubing accessories. Quarter-inch tubing accessories. The drip emitters. Oh, so it's more. The drip emitters vortex. So I will be hooking this up to my kitchen sink because on the other side of my wall there's not a spout that I'd be able to hook this up to. So I will be hooking this up to my kitchen sink and turning it on every 2 days at the moment until we reach about 105 right now. Like today is about 85. We've been in the low 80s. To this weekend it was 101, so we're getting up there, and I'll be turning it on more, but I'll be using this little connector piece and turning on my water from my sink, my kitchen sink. More tubing, and so I will follow up with a video tomorrow with how I have set up this whole thing, how I have it basically from my kitchen sink coming along into my patio, and I will have more for you then. Good morning, welcome to Kendra Family Gardens. Today is actually a two-part video. I will be sharing my thoughts on the Carpathen irrigation system. My husband's actually going to be joining us to have this conversation because he is the one that actually set up the irrigation system. So I wanted to get his thoughts on setup. I will be sharing how the garden is liking the watering process, as well as how my life has changed since adding irrigation.
Hello.
So this is my husband Cole. So was it pretty easy to set up?
Yeah, it was pretty easy to set up. I mean, it does take a little bit of like mechanical know-how, just knowing like understanding the systems, which way water flows and stuff like that. It didn't really have much directions, so you kind of have to kind of understand what's going on at least, so you can kind of design it how you want it. But it wasn't too complicated. The only tools we needed were some scissors.
Yeah, pretty easy setup. We are using our kitchen sink. So we ran it from the kitchen sink out to the patio, just along the dining room wall out to the patio. Do you feel that it's cut down on watering? Seeing me carry in a
Yeah, it's
watering
a lot
can?
easier versus going in and out carrying gallons of water. And then, we're in Arizona. It's running up on summer. Today's gonna be 103. And that's light work for Phoenix. Um, you need so much more water out here, to make your plants be able to survive through this hot summer, or at least have a chance. And so, all the gallons you were carrying in and out every day, it was a lot of work. And so, this is a lot easier. You could just turn on the spigot that you want to water and turn it off when you're done. It's super simple, super easy. It's not very messy. It's pretty out the way. I'm no professional landscaper or irrigation tech or nothing like that, so I'm sure ours isn't the cleanest setup, but it's efficient. It works.
Definitely works.
So
It's made it to where I can make breakfast and water at the same time. So that's a plus being a homeschool mom, and having a 7 year old and a 4 year old that need attention, especially early in the morning. And we like to water early because of, like you said, how hot it gets out here in Phoenix. So it's made multitasking a lot easier for me. Um, who can ask for easier multitasking? Um, any cons that you see or
um
experience in this week?
nah, not really. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It works as advertised. You can control what you water and what you don't. It's not like it's super leaky or anything like that. It kept me from having to go buy a water hose attachment for the sink. That was the game plan. So we opened the box and saw that it came with all the parts we needed. So I don't really have any cons for it other than the tube having to go through the door because we don't have like a window access or anything like that we would trust around here. So other than having to run it through the door and then flies getting in the house because our kids take 10 days to come inside,
Mm,
I'm fine.
yeah. Yeah. It's easy. Our kids can turn it on, so that's helpful and it keeps them in the garden hands on and being included in the watering process. Um, and they like to get wet with the sprinkler system. So, yeah, for me, 5 stars. I wouldn't change anything other than things that are out of our control, of course. Like you said, running it through the door. Um, but that's something we can't change. So for me, it's a good thing. I would definitely recommend it to family and friends, and followers that have a small space garden who didn't think that irrigation was possible for their setup. Carpathen has made it where it's possible for you to have irrigation and make watering easy.
And I'm sure we save a lot of water too.
Definitely. I'm sure we have as well. So yes, I definitely say go out and get you an irrigation system. It is an awesome, awesome help, especially in hot climates. Carpathen is my top choice. Um, it's the only one I've ever used, and I definitely would recommend it, like I said. So, yes, happy gardening, and we'll talk to you soon.
Peace. The wasp is back.
So I wanted to do a small garden tour to show you all what's going on in the garden, what we have growing, where we're at with some things, what's actually growing, what's sprouting. But we're kind of in a stage right now where we are just waiting for our summer fruit and vegetables to come through. So let's get started. Yes, let's go. So here's my little fruit corner. I have my pineapples grown from store-bought pineapple tops. I have my sugar baby watermelon, companion planted with some carrots. My roselle hibiscus is doing great. This grapevine is just amazing. Every day it's getting bigger. My little mango tree, my blueberry bush. So I have a loofah growing in here. It's struggling a little bit companion planted with some onions that aren't showing much activity yet, but they're in there. My sugar apple tree is doing amazing. It's so beautiful. This is the first year that we've had so many leaves on it. We have a summer squash planted with some nasturtium, serrano peppers here that are getting some flowers, a banana pepper. Behind here is asparagus, dill planted next to strawberries, along with my beautiful fig tree. Let's get in there. Here's a fig. Our avocado tree. My little wasp friend is back here to make sure there's no bugs. Corn. And then I have a red runner bean in there with it. So I have some okra growing here. And then my daughter, I guess, threw in a loofah seed. So I have a loofah plant growing right under the okra. Beautiful sunflowers that are coming in. The tower garden has some sunflowers at the top. Basil, a pepper plant, some more little baby basils, our pickle bush cucumbers, and then there's some beans that are struggling over here in the heat. Hey, aloe vera sneaking up behind me, sneaking up back there. Planted with the moringa tree is another pickle bush. And then here is the moringa tree.
And me.
And Clyde, who just came back from his birthday celebration. Did you have fun?
Yes.
Yes. Good.
Excuse me. Good.
And under the sugar apple tree, I have some calendula growing. Some edible flowers that are trying to come back. There was chia, there's dill, there is lemon balm. Just some random things thrown in there. But yeah, I'm excited to watch these bloom.